I'm Samantha. I started this YouTube channel about a month ago, and the videos were never the hard part. It's everything after the video that was eating me alive. So I built an AI agent in Claude Code that runs the channel for me. And I need you to know something before we start. I am not a coder. I can't write a line of code. This whole thing is files, folders, and plain English. If you can write a to-do list, you can build what I'm about to show you. Here's what running a small YouTube channel actually looks like. I post one long form video per week and one short per day. And every single upload has a checklist behind it. The description has to be structured in a certain way. The pinned comment, the community post, the tags, the end screens. I kept a checklist. I kept forgetting that checklist. And the part nobody warns you about. I'd finish editing the video, save the file, and then optimize the title, which means the file name didn't match the title name anymore, which matters for YouTube. So I'd have to rename and re-upload. Twice the work because the steps happened in the wrong order. I was spending hours on this every week, hours that were supposed to go into making the actual videos. So let's talk about what an agent actually is, because the internet makes it sound way more complicated than it is. An agent is not magic. It's 4 text files and an alarm clock. One file says what the job is. One file holds the rules I've taught it. One file is the checklist it runs. And one file remembers where everything left off. The alarm clock part is a schedule. Every hour, or it could be 4 hours or 8 hours, your choice, Claude wakes up, reads those files, and checks if there's work to do. That's it. That's the whole trick. No code, files, folders, plain. Let me show you what happened when I built it, because the first thing it did was embarrass me. I asked Claude to audit my setup. It found 14 scheduled automations in my system. 9 of them were dead, broken, pointing at files that didn't exist anymore. They'd been silently dead for months, and I had no idea. We deleted all 9 in about a minute. Then we built the agent. Watch what it does now. When I upload a video, I don't tell it anything. Within the hour, it notices the upload on its own, reads the video, and starts the checklist. It drafts the description in my voice. It drafts the pinned comment. It checks that my keyword is in the first few words of the title. It stages everything in one file and sends me one short message. Here are the 3 things that need your click. I don't remember a command. I don't open a manual. I upload and walk away. And the system taps me on the shoulder when it needs me. And here's the design decision I'm most proud of, because this is what actually scaling means when you're a team of 1. The heavy work, the rendering, the research runs at 6 in the morning while I'm asleep, when the computer has nothing better to do. The light checks run hourly and cost almost nothing. Same system, 2 speeds, matched to what each job actually needs. You don't scale by working harder. You scale by putting the expensive work where it's cheap and the cheap checks where they're fast. For me, that essentially just means I scale by being super detailed when it comes to the feedback and corrections that I'm giving my agent, as well as letting it know what it's doing well so that it continues to repeat those things good on an often basis. Now here's my favorite part, and honestly, the part that took me the longest to figure out. The first version of every AI setup has the same flaw. You correct it, it apologizes, and next week it makes the exact same mistake because it forgot. So the agent has a rules file. Every time I correct it, the correction gets written into that file as a numbered rule. Rule 1, lock that title before you name that file. Rule 10, always write a title that sparks urgency, curiosity, or emotion. Rule 15, don't touch my thumbnails. Those are mine. Every session reads that file, or every new task, essentially when you press new in Claude Code, reads that file before it does anything. So a correction I made once in one conversation finds every conversation after that. It gets smarter about me every single week. And the file also tracks how much I edit its drafts. When something hits 20 drafts in a row with 0 edits for me, it earns the right to do that step without review. You don't trust an assistant on day 1. You let them earn it. Same rules apply. That's a learning loop. And it's the difference between a tool and a system that scales. A tool does the same thing forever. A system compounds. Every week, the quality goes up and my hours go down. And I didn't have to hire anybody to make that happen. Let me be straight about boundaries because this matters. The agent never publishes anything. Not a video, not a comment, not a community post. Every single thing that goes public, I click myself. It drafts, it stages, it preps, I approve. But the plan is, as I keep building this agent and giving it feedback, that I can begin to trust it more and it learns more so that I don't even have to do that. It also knows when to stop. If something fails 3 times, it doesn't spin forever, burning time and compute. It stops, tells me exactly what it tried, and when it's stuck, and hands me the decision. I designed that on purpose because a system that fails loudly is safe, and a system that fails silently is a time bomb. And the creative decisions stay mine. My thumbnails, my scripts, my face, my voice. The agent removes hours of production and checklist work. It does not replace the part where a human being is talking to you right now. The division of labor is the whole design. It owns the process. I own the judgment. Clear ownership on every decision, written down, so nothing fails between the cracks. If you want to build your own version, here's exactly where to start. And all it costs you is one conversation. Step 1, open Claude and just talk. I use whisper flow, or you can type. Tell it what you do every week, where the friction is, what you keep forgetting, what you hate doing. Don't structure it, just talk. The conversation is the raw material. Step 2, ask it to turn that into 2 files. A job description for your agent, a rules file with everything that you said you just hate. Read them and fix what it got wrong about you. Step 3, ask it to write a checklist file. What should get checked every day, every week, or every month? And what should happen when work shows up? Step 4, put it on a schedule so it checks by itself. Then, and this is the part that most people skip, every time it gets something wrong or doesn't do something as well as you'd like it to, make it write the correction into the rules file. That one habit is the difference between a tool and a system that compounds. I did all this in one day, and not because I'm technical, but because the tools finally met me where I was, and I had been giving feedback. So a few weeks ago, running this channel was me, a notebook full of checklists that I kept losing, and a lot of nights reloading work in the wrong order. Now there's a system that catches what I drop. It's not perfect. I still correct it every week, but every correction makes it better and saves me efficiency and productivity. And that's more than I can say for most of my own habits. I'm Samantha. I learn things. I build things with AI, and I share what actually happened. If you build your own agent after this, tell me in the comments what job you gave it first. See you in the next one.